This second, I just can't see that we are live. Can you just check once if
Instagram?
yes? Hi guys.
I think it is coming.
Coming? Okay.
Yes.
So, good morning, each one of you. Welcome to the platform, The Social Doctor. So, as you all know, The Social Doctor is a platform for the doctors by the doctors, where we discuss journeys, experiences, and knowledge from successful medical practitioners. And today we have a very special guest, Dr. Shubhankar Adhikari. He's here to discuss with us personal financing for doctors, little little things that every doctor should take care of, and while planning finances for themselves, how can you make your money work, how can you make more money from the money you have. So welcome, Dr. Shubhankar, to the platform. It's really nice to have you here.
Thank you so much for inviting.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. So Dr. Shubhankar is a specialist in community medicine, but having his interest in this niche, he is here to discuss what are the tips and tricks he has been following in his everyday life. So just starting with this, Dr. Shubhankar, what do how did you build interest in this, and why, what built your interest in the personal financing?
Okay. So I will start with my childhood. Okay. So since my when I was 12 years old, so I have got into the JNV school, okay, Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya. So my parents have sent me there. Okay. And they used to come and meet me in the 15 days time. Okay. So it was a hostel kind of thing. Okay. I have to go there. I have to live there. Okay. Then in those, and they used to give me 20 rupees every 2 weeks. Okay. So in during those time, I didn't had any phone. Okay. And all the facilities they were providing me. Okay. Food, shelter, even the clothes and all, everything. Okay. And each and everything was free of cost. Okay. Even the oil they were providing me. Okay. Bed, pillow. Okay. And I only, so my parents used to give me only 20 rupees. And those things I used to use for calling my parents. Okay. So in that time, around 400 and this, yes, 4 rupees 50 paisa they used to take for the STD charges and all. Okay. So I have to calculate, okay, this is 1 minute. Okay. I have to keep the call now. Okay. So this is how I have, this thing is interested. Okay. Wherever the money came, so I have managed all the things by myself. Okay.
Mm.
Then I went to my doing the MBBS time. So they used to give me 8,000 rupees. So I had the calculation. Okay, where is my expenses are going? How much I have to pay my rent? Okay, how much it is going on my bike petrol? Okay. So in the end of the month, I had some money with me. Okay, but I have to see my friends and all. They didn't have used to had so much money and all. And in the ending, they used to come and ask me. Okay. So that is so since the starting time only, wherever the money these things come, I was a little bit calculative about all these things, how to manage, okay, how much I am having, how much I am expending, all these things and all. So then during the COVID time and all, I before the COVID when I was doing the PG, so I was started earning some money, okay, because of I was getting the stipend from my college. Then in the second year, I knew that I am going to get married, so my expenses will be little bit more. Okay. So I have found out one night duty. So I was a medical officer in MRPL. Okay, it is a Mangalore petrol refinery companies there in Mangalore. So I used to go to college since morning 8 o'clock to 4 o'clock. After that, 4 hours of this thing break. Then from 10 o'clock to morning 8 o'clock, I used to go and work there. Okay. So I used to earn around 40,000 rupees from there,
Mm.
MRPL. Then I used to earn around 45,000 from my college. Okay. So I used to earn more than my professor during my PG time.
Mm.
Okay. Because of that, I have bought one car. Okay. Whatever my expenses were there, my mobile phones and all, I bought all these things. Okay. So in starting time, I used to spend a little bit more. Okay.
Mm.
Later, I got to know there are something out there which is related to investing also. Because whenever you go to any bank, they will give you so many offers. Okay. This offer is there, that offer is there. Okay. So I have taken some of the offers. Okay. Later, after 2 to 3 years later, I got to know means these offers are not for me because it is not protecting me. Okay, it is a like a ULIP plan was there. We will discuss in later this thing and all. Okay, so it is not for me. So I have cancelled all these things. Then I got into the learning all this. What is the personal finance? Okay, then I have taken some of the classes on the personal finance. Then I have taken classes on the technical analysis on stock market, fundamental analysis of the stock market. Okay, so this is how I have built the interest in the personal financing. And when you get the job, after that you have to file the tax every year. Okay, so my friends and all, they used to give all the documents to their CAs and all. They used to charge around 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 rupees. So in starting, I was earning only means all my money was white money. So I don't have to go and show means any illegal activities and all. So I just used to go to YouTube. I used to see means how to file the taxes and all. So from there, I have learned how to file the taxes also. Okay, so I'm saving in that also. Okay. And if you are giving anything to the CEO also, you will get to know means what they are doing. So your knowledge will increase if you are having the prior knowledge regarding this thing. So this is how I have generated my the interest in the personal finance, and I'm in investing since 6 years now. And I do the swing trading also. So swing trading is nothing but I buy the stock for some days, 10 days, 15 days, or 1 month and all. After it gives me some percentage of return, I sell it. Okay, so that is the swing trading. And I'm the long time investor. I invest in mutual fund also. Okay, so we will see in the this thing
Yes.
what all these things
So
options
we'll
are there.
discuss- So we are mentioning a lot of technical terms here already.
Yes.
So yes.
To simplify, fundamentals are to know the companies means what they are doing. Okay. So in your day-to-day life, you will be using so many things. Okay. So have you heard about the Peer soap, Dove soap? So which company it is?
Sorry, I'm not good at it.
Okay, so most of the people are using Dove soap, okay,
Yes.
Peer soap, Fair and
Yes.
Lovely, okay, and Ponds are there, Lakme are there, okay. So these are the companies of Hindustan Unilever, okay. So you know that in the day-to-day life you are using these products, so why not invest in those companies? Okay,
Correct.
so this is how my interest has built. And in during my MBBS time, during my PG time, I have seen 80% of the students are using classmate books.
Correct.
Yes. It is which company? It is a ITC company. Okay. So whatever around you it is going on in your life, okay, you will get to know means. So I relate with the companies and all. Okay. And I relate after that I go and see their finance whether in reality they are profitable or non-profitable. Okay. Technical analysis is nothing but you see the charts. Okay. So this is the price action is there. How much price is going up, price is coming down. So that is the technical analysis. According to that, I take the trades and also. Okay, so those things are little bit detailed. So if there any students or any PGs they want, we can conduct the workshop on those things. But today's we will discuss about the what is the personal finance and little bit introduction to the personal finance.
Yes. So let's get started with knowing your journey. It's really interesting to know, and I'm sure a lot of people want to now understand ki, what did you learn and how are you cracking, your finances. So now understand, as you mentioned, personal financing for doctors. What do you
Yes.
exactly mean when you mean personal financing for doctors?
So in the very simple term, personal financing is nothing but where so it is how you plan and manage and protect your money. So you are earning now, okay, something you will be getting. If you are an intern, you will be getting. So in my college, they give around 12,000 as after the internship. Okay, KMC people they give around 20,000 and plus and all. Okay, so everyone means every college. Some nowadays they are giving some amount of money. Okay, so what you are doing with that? Okay, where you are saving it? Saving is different. Investing is different. Okay. So in the end of the month, means where all your expenses were gone. Okay. So if I ask you only, so you give me the detail of 1 week where you have done the expenses and all. Okay. So all this calculating, managing all these things is nothing but the personal finance. And in this, one more thing is there protecting your money. Okay. So you are earning all the doctors they wanted to earn means 80 to 90% of the people they are coming here because of they want their dignity. Okay, they want respect and they wanted to live little bit luxurious life also. Okay, so that is the reason this doctors we choose the profession as a doctor. Okay, so in the end we wanted to earn money and we wanted to save and grow for our future generation also. Okay, so this is the personal finance. So one more example I can give like we does the this thing. Conferences and all. Okay. So in the conferences, we calculate each and everything. How much will be the budget? How much it will go into the food? Okay, how much is the for the poster presentation, oral presentation?
Mm.
All these things are there. Okay, so we plan each and everything. But
Mm.
when it comes to our personal life, we doesn't calculate. Okay,
Mm.
so this is the personal finance. We have to learn about all these things to save the money.
So when you mention about budget, budgeting in any event, or around things that we plan to do,
Yes.
personal budgeting is definitely a problem with a lot of people, maybe with me as well.
Yes.
So what do you
Yes.
suggest, how to do that personal budgeting is, if what do you do for yourself?
Okay. So budgeting is a part of the personal finance only. Okay. So in that you just calculate what is your expenses and all, and where you are putting your money, what are the expenses, saving and investing. All these things comes under the budgeting.
Hmm.
Okay. So I have asked one of my friend, okay, so how much you earn? Okay, he told me that this much I earn. Okay. Then I told in the ending how much you save, how much you invest, and what and all things you do. And you tell me what are the most expensive things are there which you invest means which you are doing more the expenses and all. Okay. So in the end, he doesn't know. He doesn't know means where he is doing the more the expenses, where he is doing more kharchas and all. Okay.
Correct, correct.
So I told them what I do. So there nowadays there are so many apps are there. Okay, so I use the money manager app. Okay, so
Hmm.
every day, and this is I think my habit is only like this. So whenever the money goes from my pocket, I just open my phone. I open the this money manager app. Okay, in that it will take around 5 to 7 seconds or around half than a minute. Okay, 30 seconds it will take to put all the things. Okay, so in that all the categories are there. If I'm going and buying any grocery, okay, so in that I will put it down. In options are there cash, account or card. Okay, most of the time I use card, credit card, and I know how to use the credit card and how to take the benefit of using the credit card. Okay, so
Hmm.
you tap this thing. Okay, by tapping your data will enter. Okay,
Hmm.
after that, how much if I have bought the 1,000 rupees this thing, I put the 1,000 rupees value, then grocery. Okay, so it will automatically within the 30 seconds. So in every day from your life, you can get around 5 or 10 minutes to manage
Hmm.
all these things. Okay. So
Hmm.
if you ask me, I am having 5 years of data.
Hmm.
5 years of data each and every month. How much was my expenses? What and all things I bought. So in the ending, when I analyzed it, okay, so I will get to know. So these are the expenses I have to cut short it. Okay,
Hmm.
because these are the some of the unnecessary things. Okay,
Hmm.
because sometimes we doesn't know where we are expending, and some later we get to know it is not then we doesn't need it, that those things and all, but we are having now. Okay,
Hmm.
so I use the money manager app to calculate all my budgeting and all. Okay, so in budgeting, there is one rule is there, or in personal finance, one rule is
Hmm.
there: 50, 30, and 20. So
Hmm.
50% is you have to expense. Suppose if you are earning 1 lakh rupees, so 50,000 it can go up to your need. 30% or 30,000 rupees it can go up to the your want, and 20,000 you have to save. So this is the old phenomena, but I have changed this thing. So previously, we used to follow, whatever income is there and whatever expenses is there. Okay, you
Hmm.
subtract that thing, then later you save it. Okay, but what
Hmm.
I do, I calculate how much is your monthly my expenses. So my average expense is around 35,000, including petrol, whatever I'm going out and eating, watching movies, all these things. It is 35,000. Okay. Then remaining money, I have some percentage of money. So around 30% of the money I save. And remaining money I am using for the emergency fund, to develop the emergency fund. Okay. So it is a 30% need, 50% need, 30% want, and 20% saving. Okay. So you can change according to yourself. If your expenses are less, so you can put into the more into the savings also. So
Hmm.
what is the difference between want and need?
Hmm.
So nowadays, mobile phone is my need. Okay.
Hmm.
But I want iPhone 14 Pro Max, whatever it is there, which comes around 1.4 lakhs. Okay. So that is my want.
Hmm.
Okay. So if it is coming into the your proportion, if it is coming into your 30% bracket and all, then go and buy this thing. Okay. Otherwise, don't simply don't go and buy your this thing. You have to see the value of the product also, whether it is giving the true value of 1.4 lakhs rupees. Okay. If
Hmm.
you are a YouTuber, if you are a something, if you are doing the any creative idea, or if you are doing any video recordings and all, then I can suggest, because it's an investment kind of thing, because you are investing in iPhone and you are making something. Okay, but
Hmm.
if you are using only to show off the other people, Okay, so I feel it is a waste of your money. Okay, in spite of that, you can buy the 35,000 rupees phone. Okay, remaining money you can invest in the Apple company also. Okay, so I invest in the US market also. Okay, so I feel very happy if someone is buying the iPhone or the Apple product, because I am the some fraction part of, I am the owner of the Apple company, like
Right.
this. Okay.
That's very interesting to know. So now you mentioned a lot of things here, understanding key, how to use your credit card. So you just
Yes.
mentioned that I know how to use my credit card and so I use it. So can you give a brief on that? What do you exactly mention by that?
See, when you are a salaried person, okay, so many people will approach you, and doctors are the most of the people they approach you. Okay, they will give you the credit cards and all,
Hmm.
and they will give you one limit also. Once in a month, they will give a limit. Okay, so my limit is more than 2 lakhs and all. Okay,
Hmm.
but in starting it was 60,000.
Hmm.
So how you can use the credit card? So it is having some billing cycle. So every month if my expenses, so I used to do all the expenses through my credit card. Around 80% of the things I use from the credit card, remaining 20 percent cash and other things. Okay.
Hmm.
So today I am paying it, okay, through the credit card, okay,
Hmm.
and I have to pay them back after the 40 days. So
Right.
my money is saved with me. So I invest, I can keep it in the saving account also, or I can use for the different alternative purpose also.
Hmm.
Okay. Then on those 40 days, I'm getting some kind of interest. Okay.
Hmm.
But the thing is, most of the people, they overexpend it. If your limit is only 60,000, and if your expenses is 1 lakh rupees and all, so in that, your charges will be so high. They will be charging around 14, 15, or up to the 20% of the interest. Okay. So
Correct.
you will be going into the bankruptcy after some time if your expenses are like that. Okay.
Hmm.
So I have done it to the auto payment. Okay. So I
Hmm.
don't have to worry, because in my account some money always will be there. Okay. So whenever my date will come, so it every fifth of the every month it comes. Okay. So after every fifth, automatically my from my account it's debited the this thing,
Hmm.
whatever my expenses were there. Okay. So
Hmm.
I can generate the civil score also. So civil score is nothing but whenever you are applying for any kind of loan, and
Hmm.
if you are having more than eight, there are some points are there. Okay.
Hmm.
So more than 8 points if you are having, so
Hmm.
they can reduce your interest rate also by the 5 basis point and all. Okay.
Hmm.
So if
Hmm.
your interest rate, the normal people, they will give the 9% at the interest rate. If your civil score is good, they will give you the 8.5. Okay.
Hmm.
So to build the civil score also, credit card is a little bit good, but you have to utilize in a very good way. Okay. You just don't do the over expenses and all.
Hmm.
So,
So nice
and
to
I think I forgot about the telling about this thing also, emergency fund.
yes,
So
yes.
briefly, I will tell you what is the emergency fund. Okay.
Yes.
Suppose today I'm having any job. Okay.
Hmm.
Tomorrow I'm not, tomorrow there can be any situation whether the my management people tell we doesn't require you and all. But in the doctor field, it doesn't happen so many
Hmm.
times. But it's okay. I will take the hypothetical example. They tell me to go out somewhere.
Hmm.
Okay. Or if I wanted to start my own something, I wanted to start my clinic. Okay.
Hmm.
So I have to leave my job. Okay.
Hmm.
So you should have some emergency fund around, usually in the personal finance they tell you about, you should have the 1 year of your whatever income you are having. Suppose if I
Hmm.
am having the 1 lakh rupees income per month, so 12 lakh rupees, so at
Hmm.
least 12 lakh rupees you should have in the emergency fund. Okay.
Hmm.
So if any misfortune things happen to you, okay, so these kind of emergency fund will help you. Okay. Because in reality you are having the family, you are having a brother, sister and all, but at one particular age and all, you doesn't want it to go and ask them. Okay.
Yes,
And it
yes.
is not, I also won't be going and asking my parents and all this, I required all this money and all. Okay.
Correct.
Because they have done so much expenses on our education and other things also.
That's
Okay.
true.
So you should have some emergency fund. Okay. And
Hmm.
nowadays you can see there are so many, I'm giving the example of the clinics and all, so many patients come. If any complication happens to you, okay,
Hmm.
okay, so they will directly come with the 4 5 people, they will come, they will hit you. Okay. And they will ask you some money also, and they don't ask you about the one you give me 1 lakh rupees, 2 lakh rupees. It will be in the um, you have to give me 20 lakhs rupees, 30 lakhs rupees, like that. Okay.
Hmm.
So during those time, because I'm not telling means your practice can be good, but sometimes we also do the mistake, or because of the patient, they doesn't tell so many things, they doesn't tell the
Yes.
complications and all. And
Hmm.
that is the reason they doesn't go to the hospitals, because they will be doing so many investigation and other things. But in the clinical setup, we sometimes ignore some of the things and we do. Okay.
Hmm.
But if any complicated case comes and it may lead to some
Problem.
adverse effect and all if happens, okay, so those people will come and they will ask you the money. So this
Hmm.
is the fund where you can use. as for the this thing. Okay. So for your other expenses on a, it will be for the different. You use the emergency for all this one.
Yes,
So at least mental peace will be there for you.
that's true, and that's really important. So nice to know about this, this emergency fund, this budgeting rule. Coming next to, you also mentioned about investment schemes. There were a lot of investment schemes that were sold to you during your PG days.
Yes.
So what were they, and why do you think, what are those that people should not invest in?
Okay. So first I will tell you about the what are all investment options we are having. Okay.
Hmm.
Later I will go to the insurance sector. Okay. So that is also one investment only. So later we will discuss. First I will tell you about the what are all options we are having.
Hmm.
One is the saving scheme. So what if you are going to any college, they will college people will only open your the bank account and all. So they will put the money into that. So they that is the saving account bank. Okay.
Hmm.
Second one is the most favorite our parents used to have, that is FD.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
Fixed deposit. Then we are having the PPF. Also, the so many doctors invest their money to save that some kind of taxes in the PPF.
Hmm.
EPF we are having.
Hmm.
Okay. Then we are having the NPS. NPS is nothing but the national pension schemes for your retirement purpose and all. So I invest in NPS also. Okay,
Hmm.
because I'm more into the retirement this thing, because in the end of the time I should have some kind of regular income. So that is the reason I invest in the NPS.
Hmm.
Real estate. So this is the favorite, one of the favorite people like it, real estate. Okay, if your parents are there or my parents are there, they will force you to buy the real estate and all. Okay. Then last but not the least, equity and mutual fund. So these two are the my most favorite. This one,
Hmm.
equity and mutual fund.
Hmm.
So mutual fund is nothing but these are the some asset management company. Okay.
Hmm.
So you can take an example of Axis Mutual Fund. Okay. So these people, they search the companies which they think they will grow in the future.
Hmm.
Okay. So take an example, HDFC Bank, Axis Bank. So all these banks are listed in the stock market. Okay.
Hmm.
ITC is there. ITC is the Indian Tobacco Company. So
Hmm.
classmate, I have given you the example. Okay.
Yes.
That company.
Hmm.
Okay. Then Hindustan Unilever. So they will make a portfolio of 20 to 30 stocks. Okay.
Hmm.
And they will show you can buy this thing. Okay. And that also so many categories are there: large cap fund, mid cap fund. Okay. So
Hmm.
I'm not going into the so much detail into this thing. Okay. So they make one group of stocks, and you are having the one portfolio manager will be there. You just have to put your money into that, and according to whatever 12% return you are getting, you just put into money into that.
Hmm.
Okay. Equity market is nothing but the share market. Okay. So if you learn about the stock market investing basics, so I have done the courses on the basics of stock market, fundamental analysis. So individually, I can pick the stock. I can do my own research. Okay.
Hmm.
If I like the company, definitely I will put the money into the one bulk. Okay. Or I can make my own portfolio also.
Hmm.
Okay. So these are the investment option we are having as of now.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
Out of that, my favorite is the equity and the mutual fund.
Okay. Okay. So now when you mentioned about all of these investment schemes, and you also
Hmm.
mentioned we will discuss insurance schemes later. So
Correct. Correct.
what are the insurance schemes that people should invest in? Because this is like an every year thing. So what,
Yes.
we
Yes.
have to do it. So
So I will start with the putting the money into the saving account. Okay. So I'm not into the favor of putting any money into the saving account. If you calculate from this thing SBI to whatever banks we are having. Okay. So SBI, the government bank, these people last year in 2022, they have given 2.7% of interest rate. So suppose if you are putting your money, 1 lakh rupees if you are putting, so after 1 year, it will be 1,02,700 rupees.
hmm.
Okay. So it is a saving account give the interest rate of up to the 2.7 to 4% and all. Okay. But if you ask me about the inflation, so have you heard about the term, what is the inflation? Okay.
Yes.
So suppose if today's whatever you are buying, it is 100 rupees value, tomorrow it will be 110 or 120. Okay. And the whatever quantity you are getting, it is the same. Okay, that is the inflation. Okay.
Hmm.
So last year inflation was from the 5.6 to 6%.
Hmm.
Okay. So if you are putting your money into the saving account, they are giving the 2.7% of interest rate. And if your inflation is only higher than this thing, take an example of 6%. So
Hmm.
you're losing 3 point means around 3.4, 3.3 percentage of this money. Okay. So your 1 lakh rupees will reduce into the 97,000 something.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm. Hmm.
So I doesn't tell anyone to put the money into the saving account. Okay. For the emergency fund, first you should. gather all the money from wherever you are putting it. Okay, yeah,
Hmm.
if you are earning 1 lakh rupees, 5, 5, 10, 10,000 you put into the your emergency fund,
Hmm.
and directly from the bank account, what you can do, you can open the RD,
Hmm.
recurrent deposit. It is a brother of FD. Okay.
Hmm.
Otherwise, if you are having in the bulk, directly you put into the FD account. Okay, because at the one particular time you need it. Okay,
Hmm.
and you have to put into the liquid fund. Liquid FD means if tomorrow you want, so tomorrow you can avail that money or okay. Otherwise, if you are putting into the in liquid fund, then you won't be able to withdraw those money. Okay, so you have to see which wherever you are putting that emergency fund. Okay,
Hmm. Hmm.
then invest. We are having the EPF, okay, PPF. So
Hmm.
PPF is Public Provident Fund. This
Hmm.
gives around 7.1% of interest rate.
Hmm.
So EPF, it is a Employee Provident Fund. Okay, it gives
Hmm.
you about the 8.1% of interest rate. So
Hmm.
if you calculate from the inflation, so it is giving you up to the 1 or 2% extra return. Okay,
Hmm.
it is a tax free return. So most of the
Hmm.
people, most of the doctor, to save the taxes. So under
Hmm.
ATC,
Hmm.
to save the taxes up to 1.5 lakhs, we can save from the taxes and all. Okay,
Hmm.
so you directly they put into the PPF or EPF.
Hmm.
But if you ask him about the older generation, so our parents
Hmm.
and all, during those time, TPF and EPF accounts were giving the very nice return. They used to give around 12% return, 13% return, 10% return, like this. Okay,
Hmm.
so it was in the range from the 10 to 12% of the return. Okay,
Hmm.
so if anyone is giving me the 12% of guaranteed return, I will definitely put my money into that. Okay. But
Hmm.
nowadays the scenario has changed. It is giving me the 7.1% of return, not even 8%. Okay. EPF is giving me the 8.1% of return.
Hmm.
So I am searching for the alternative. So that is the reason I am switching into the mutual fund or this one,
Yes.
equity market. Okay.
Hmm. Hmm.
So I have a EPF this thing account, and that thing also I'm having because my college people have given me that account. Okay, so suppose if my earning is 1 lakh rupees,
Hmm.
so minimum 1,800 rupees I have to deposit from my account, and they will deposit 1,800 rupees. Okay, so college people are giving me the 1,800 rupees extra, so that is the reason I'm having it. Okay, so I will
Hmm.
continue that thing. So because it is no harm in putting the 1,800
Correct.
rupees every month. Okay,
Hmm.
so fixed deposit. So again, this thing also I doesn't tell anyone to put into the fixed deposit till your emergency fund is concerned.
Hmm.
Okay. Coming to the real estate I will be tell about the later whether to buy the
Yes.
house or not. Okay,
Hmm.
because
Hmm.
it's a different topic. Then
Yes.
equity and the mutual fund.
Hmm.
So there are so many websites is there. Okay, you can filter out which kind of mutual fund you like. Okay, nowadays we are having the small case also. So there
Hmm.
is one categories, so fund manager and some stock pickers and all those who does the research, they will make
Hmm.
a portfolio of 20 to 30 this thing. Okay, so take an
Hmm.
example of EV market. So now the EV cars are going on. Okay,
Yes.
so many, and it is a future of car this thing also market also.
Yes.
But I feel it will take around 10 or 12 years and all. Okay, but if
Hmm.
anyone believes in the EV market, EV car
Hmm.
market, so there are some portfolios already created. Means battery companies are there, like the Amar Raja one is the battery company. Okay,
Hmm.
some Tata Elxsi is there. So Tata Elxsi, what they do, they provide the technologies to the company. Okay, so
Okay.
how you put the each button, okay, how it is translating the
Hmm.
information to the car. Okay, so
Hmm.
these around 20-30 stocks are there. They will make the portfolio, you can buy it from there, but there are some charges are also there. Okay, so you have to
Hmm.
see all these things. So
Hmm.
but I invest in the mutual fund and stock market. Okay,
Hmm. Hmm.
if anyone not having any kind of knowledge, okay,
Hmm.
but if you believe in India, okay,
Hmm.
so in India there are total 5,000 companies are there which is listed in the stock market. Out of that we are having 50 top 50 companies. Okay,
Hmm.
and they have combined it together and they have made one this thing we call it is a Nifty 50. Okay.
Hmm.
So how we
Hmm.
compare means one parameter to other countries. So in the US market and all, we are having Nasdaq and Dow Jones. Okay.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
Nasdaq is the they're all the technology companies. They have combined it together and they are putting one chart.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm. Hmm.
So if you see the 20 years data, okay, in the Nifty 50, it has given 12% of return. Okay,
Okay. Hmm.
and you can just open an account into the your Demat account, will be there. So in that account you could just do the SIP. Okay, if you
Okay.
doesn't want it to
Hmm.
do any make any kind of risk or not, Okay, I'm the risk taker. I take the some kind of risk because I know the subject, means personal finance. If you doesn't know anything, but you believe in India, so total 50 company of India, they at least you can believe in that companies. Okay,
Hmm.
and in that also it is not like that if any companies goes bankrupt and all, the next companies whichever it is doing good, it will come to the Nifty 50 companies. Okay,
Okay.
so automatically it shifts and all. Okay, so your risk management is happening automatically. So put some money into that. The ETF, we call it as a ETF, exchange traded fund is there, or
Hmm.
Nifty 50 mutual funds are also there. You can put your
Hmm.
money, you can grow money by the around 12%. So there are EMI, SIP calculators are there. You can just put your money, okay, into that. You are putting the 1,000 rupees money every month. After 20 or 30 years later, how much money you will get, you can calculate. Okay.
Hmm. 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 So what you just
And we can
mentioned.
plan any detailed workshop also if anyone wanted
Yes,
to
yes, yes.
learn any kind of investing or the stock market. I can teach them.
Correct, correct. No, I totally agree. But when you mentioned that you start, putting for SIP
SIP.
Nifty 50, so
Yes.
how long should people to do that? So there are people they put it and then they start evaluating every other day,
Correct. Correct.
pad raha hai, nahi pad
Correct.
raha, is it really
Yes.
worth to put in or not to put in, and then they take it out. Thoda sa, if that's false, people just take it out. So what is
Yes.
the suggestion for those people?
So there is one terminology is there in personal finance, that is the power of compounding or compound interest. Okay.
Hmm.
So all of you have might have heard one story. Okay. So one king was there,
Hmm.
and one person was there into their kingdom and all. Okay. He
Hmm.
came to the king and he asked him that I am very poor and all, but I can solve. He had some kind of problem. The king had any some kind of problem. He told,
Hmm.
I can solve your problem, but you have to give me some. You have to give me something in return.
Hmm.
So that king told, what you want in the return?
Hmm.
Okay, so he told, so I want, if today is there, you give me the one grain of rice.
Hmm.
Tomorrow you have to double it. Okay,
Hmm.
so after the third day you have to double that. Second days, whatever it is there, you have to double that. Okay, so
Hmm.
one will be the two, then two will be the four, four will be the eight, like this. Okay,
Hmm.
so after 1 month later, he didn't had anything in the his kingdom, that king. Okay,
Hmm.
because of the power of compounding. Suppose in the 15th day, how much grains he had, so double of that grain it will be. So all this go down is got empty. Okay, so
Hmm.
this is the power of compounding, and
Hmm.
this power of compounding it will give the effect in the ending time. Okay,
Okay.
when you will invest for the longer duration in the 20, if you invest for the 20 or 30 years late, for that much period of time,
Hmm.
so wealth generation you will see after the 20 years. Okay,
Hmm.
before the 20 years you won't be seeing any significant amount of change. Okay,
Hmm.
so you have to put little money around 1,000 rupees, 2,000 rupees, or doctors are earning little bit more also, so they can invest up to the 10,000 rupees per month also. Okay, young doctors. So PGs, the first year PGs they earn around 45,
Hmm.
second year 50, third
Hmm.
year 55. Okay,
Hmm.
so if they are putting 20,000 rupees also 15,000 rupees at the younger age, later they will be having a bulk, very big amount of money compared to the those who are investing little bit late. Okay,
Correct. Correct.
so the time factor is there. So
Hmm.
this goes into the this graph. Okay, so in the starting you won't be seeing any kind of difference, but in the later you will be seeing so much difference. Okay,
Hmm.
so patience is the key factor for in the investing.
Yes.
Okay,
Hmm.
so we tell about this is the there are the seven wonders are there. Okay, so seventh wonder is the eighth wonder is the power of compounding.
Hmm.
Ninth wonder is nothing but the patience. If you are having the patience, you can grow your money like anything.
Hmm. Hmm. So patience of putting in money into SIP and not
Yes, yes,
putting
yes. Okay.
it's
Don't
very.
look into the all these things, because
Hmm.
if you see the 20 years data also, so many fights were happened. Okay, there was a World War was there, a World War One was there. Then in 2008, the Great Depression was there. Okay, in
Hmm.
1992, have you seen the scam 1992?
Yes. Yes.
Series, huh? So that scam was there. So again the stock market was very low. Okay, so
Yes.
you can see in the history there are so many times the market was very low.
Very.
Okay,
Hmm.
so it is not like the, and if you are putting into the SIP, so it will average it out. Okay,
Hmm.
so
Correct.
whenever you are buying at the high cost also, in the ending you can buy in the low cost also whenever the market is falling. So whenever the market is falling, you can see as the opportunity that it is nothing but the you are getting the stocks at the discounted price.
Hmm.
Okay. If you go to the D-Mart, if any 20% discount is there, we buy so many things. Okay.
Hmm.
But if you are getting into the stock market and if you are getting the value of the stock at the 20% discounted rate, you
Hmm.
doesn't buy it, you sell it. Okay. Because in that, this is the psychology of money. When you see your money is going down, okay,
Hmm.
so there are so many emotional plays will be there with your mind. Okay. So you have to manage your emotions and you can continue with the investing. In the longer horizon, your making of the profitability will be more compared with the
Hmm.
shorter duration.
Hmm. 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 So very nice to know all the eighth and ninth wonders as well as the principle of compounding. So in this discussion, you also mentioned, buying a house. So buying a house is
Yes,
something which is honestly staying in metros is very, very difficult. It
correct.
puts in a lot of in big cities, it puts in a lot of money. A
Hmm.
lot of your hard work, hard work gets into it. And
Hmm.
your family is also after you to buy that. So what do you suggest people to buy or to rent? What is financially wise?
See, if you are an intern or PGs and all, okay, so first of all, you won't be having that much money to buy the 1 crore house and all. If you are into the metro cities, hardly if you are going into the nice society and all, you have to pay around 80 lakhs or 90 lakhs or around 1 crore also. If you take up to the 70 lakhs also, from where you will get the 70 lakhs rupees money when you are young? Because you are first of all, you are not having that much money. Okay.
Yes.
Second, some of the time, if you are becoming the staff, okay, first year, second year and all, people and when they get married and all, okay, so they will be having some dreams and all, we will be having house and all, we will put the so much money and we can make our own little home. Okay.
Mm, mm,
So into that, if the emotions come to you, we go into the taking the loans. Okay.
mm,
So I just discourage to take any kind of loan during your starting period. Okay. So starting period, you have to save the money. Okay. You have to save the money. You have to make your portfolio at least increase the your saving account by the 10 lakhs, 12 lakhs, something like that. Okay, for 3 to 4 years later. Okay. So if you in the after 4 years, if you wanted to open the clinic, you will be having some money. Okay.
mm,
House is not that much necessary as of now.
mm,
And according to me, if you are having any house, so emotionally you are connected with that house. Okay.
mm,
So if you are having any opportunity outside of your particular city, suppose if I am staying in Mangalore, if I am having opportunity in Hyderabad or some other places, but I am attached to my house. Okay.
mm,
So I won't be going there
mm,
because it's a nice opportunity I'm getting, but I have bought this house with so much money and I'm having the loan also. And
mm,
most of the people they take around 80% 70% of the loan. Okay. So out of 1 crore, they will be taking the loan for the 60 lakhs, 70 lakhs. Are you serious? Are you going to pay for 20 years so much money to the banks? And in reality, that house is still not into your name. This okay. So they will
mm,
keep one paper with your bank. This thing only.
mm,
Okay.
mm,
After you pay all your EMIs and all, then it is your
mm, mm,
home. So in the houses also two types is there. One is the real estate, one is the flat, one is the buying the independent house.
mm,
So starting first of all, you are not having that much money. If your parents support, if they give some kind of money also, okay, you have to see the city also, which place you are locating. Okay. And you have to decide whether in reality you wanted to stay in one particular city or not, or you
mm,
wanted to move out. Okay.
mm,
If you wanted to open a practice in one particular city, or if you wanted to, if you are already a localite and if you wanted to establish everything in that thing, okay. So you have to see the which are the flat rates are there, or the market, what are the lands rates are there. Okay.
mm,
So in the metro cities, if you see as an option of investment, it is giving only 7 to 8% of return. It is
mm,
not giving a more percentage of return. And if you compare, if I'm in the Mangalore, in Mangalore, I'm not going to definitely buy any kind of flat. Okay. In the nice society, it is up to 1 crore rupees they are asking. Okay. After that, you put some 10 lakhs or 15 lakhs rupees for the your interiors and all.
yes.
Okay. That same house you will get for 20 to 25,000 per rent. Okay. Remaining money, whatever you are having, okay, you have to divide into the, if you are taking that house for the loan for 20 years, you have to divide into the how much that house is costing me per day or per month. Okay. So according to that, you have to calculate.
Mm,
Later you can decide the remaining money you can invest somewhere else. Okay.
mm,
And whether it comes to the buying the house or the plot, so I'm in the favor of buying the plot in Mangalore because the two side, one is the Kerala border. Okay.
mm,
So it will not, the city will not grow into that side, and one side there is a sea. Okay. So the seaside also it won't grow. So there are
Hmm.
only two options are there, two directions are there, whether the city will grow. Okay.
Hmm.
So, and whichever place I'm staying, I have seen the 5 years difference in the real estate also. So it has doubled the amount. Okay. So previously, if I'm buying any land at the 5 lakh rupees cost, so it will giving you I have to pay now 10 lakh rupees. Okay.
Okay.
So you have to see which place you are staying.
Hmm.
According to that, you can plan and you can buy it. So in Mangalore, I'm not interested into the flat, but I'm interested in buying the land. And
Hmm.
later, whenever I'm developing my this thing money, I will having the money, I can build a house also. So
Hmm.
if anyone is in Mumbai or Pune, you have to see your locality also where you are staying. But one thing is there in the starting time, you won't be having freedom to move out if you are having any kind of opportunity and if you stick with the house, buying the house.
True.
Okay.
That's true.
And if you really into the estate market, real estate market and all,
Hmm.
so there are some REITs there, Real Estate Investment Trust.
Hmm.
So I have spoke about the Nifty 50,
Hmm.
those 50 companies.
Hmm.
These thing REITs, what they do, they invest in they buy the lands in a very bulk amount. Okay, big lands they buy. Okay,
Hmm.
they make the malls. Okay, and
Hmm.
they take the small amount from us to invest in those. Okay,
Hmm.
later they will rent it out for the shopkeepers or whatever places
Hmm.
and all. They will get some earnings. Those
Hmm.
earnings they give it to us. Okay, so
Hmm.
it is also from if you are having the Demat account, it is also ETF, exchange traded fund like the Nifty 50. You can buy that thing, okay, at the 100 rupees cost, 200 rupees cost like that.
Hmm.
So a small amount you can buy the REIT also. Okay, it will
Okay.
give you up to 8 to 9% of return.
Hmm. 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 So now, when discussing so many things of buying a house, and whether to and not to, and your also decision, what will you do in future? There is also one more big expense that people do is a car. So car that you mentioned
Yes.
that you earn a lot of money, during your PG
Yes.
times, and so
Yes.
you could invest.
Yes.
A car, what do you think? Buying a car is is an asset or an expense? Should people buy expensive cars to show off, or just to, what is your idea behind it?
Okay. So I was reading one book that is a psychology of money. Okay.
Hmm.
In that one sentence was there. Whenever if any one person is driving the BMW or any Porsche or whatever car, big Audi and all. Okay.
Hmm.
So the people doesn't see who is driving the car. Okay.
Hmm.
They see the car. Okay.
Okay.
So it's a car value, not the your person's value. Okay.
Hmm.
He may be rich, but he has lost that money because he bought the car. Okay.
Hmm.
So if you are super duper rich and all, if you are having any desire to buy the car, then you can buy the very big expensive car. But I am not into the support of this thing. Okay. So in the starting period, if you are intern PGs and all, you should not buy the expensive car like the nowadays this trend is going on to buy the SUVs. Okay,
Correct.
that they start from the 15 to 20 lakhs. If you ask the doctors and all, they will be a little bit. They are into buying the more expensive car and all. Okay,
Hmm.
so you have
Hmm.
to see means whether it is really required. Okay,
Hmm.
so I will give example of my car. So I have one Maruti car.
Hmm.
So I bought at the 7.5 lakhs, and
Hmm.
it is almost 6 year over. Okay,
Hmm.
so in the 6 year, I have done some of the expenses in my servicing. I have changed the batteries, I have changed the tires, and I have done some kind of interior. So it
Hmm.
went up to the and petrol expenses every year.
Hmm.
So from the money manager app, so I have spoke to you. So my every year I spend around 60 to 70,000 rupees on petrol.
Hmm.
Okay,
Hmm. Hmm.
so that I have calculated for 6 year. Okay. Then I got to know I have calculated per year how much was my expenses, per month how much was my expenses, and per day how much was my expenses.
Hmm.
So after 6 year, my per day expenses on traveling is 550 rupees. Okay. If you are staying in any metro city, okay, you are having the metro trains and all are there, or you are having the facilities of Ola or Uber. If it is going more than 550 rupees for you, according to you, you can calculate, okay, how much it is coming for you. Okay, for me, it is coming up to the 550 rupees. Okay,
Hmm.
so you can switch it to the going into the Ola or Uber, or you can take the trains and all. Okay, and in Mangalore, I have bought the car because 6 months there is a rain. Okay.
Hmm.
So for the public transport also, it is not convenient for me to travel
Hmm.
this far. Okay.
Yes.
So I bought little bit nice car. Okay. It is good for me. And
Hmm.
I'm a family of two, means me and my wife is there, no children, nothing else. Okay. So that car is sufficient for me.
Hmm.
Okay. And I'm planning to drive it for next 6 years also. So
Hmm.
that 550 rupees, it will drastically reduce into the per day cost to 20 rupees.
Correct.
Okay. So according to that, you can calculate how much is the need, whether in your house any parents are sick, whether you really need it during your starting period.
Hmm.
Otherwise, after your marriage and all, you can think, or you
Hmm.
and your wife, both the people, they can put the together money and you can buy the nice car. Okay.
Hmm.
Because
Hmm.
for doctors, I think car, it is a one status symbol is also there. They
Hmm.
don't go into the bikes and all. Okay. But
Yes.
you have to see, you don't buy because after some time of period, if you are 30, 32, or 35, no one gives this thing means what car you are driving, what things you are driving. Okay, it is just a thing. Okay, you have to just live it with that. So you have to decide means according to me, you should not buy the expensive car in the starting period. There are second hand markets are there. You can learn nicely. Then you can go into the buying the later in the later stage.
Yes. 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 So that's a nice thing that you discussed. So apart from this, also, now when we are discussing so much into investing, the ideas of investing has changed from our parents to us.
Correct.
And, discussing mutual funds, discussing SIP, discussing a lot of things that maybe our parents might not be teaching us or might not be discussing with us. So how do you think things have changed, and what are the most important things that people should focus on now when thinking of investing?
So as we were discussing that during the olden times, PPA for FD account, they used to give higher returns. Okay,
Correct.
and it was a guaranteed return also. So parents used to believe in those things. Okay,
Yes.
and during those times, the
Less.
inflation was not that much. Okay,
Hmm.
our parents' expenses were less. Okay, now we are having the nice mobiles, iPhone. We are having the Netflix. We are having the
Hmm.
Amazon Prime and different expenses. So many restaurants are there, Zomato, Swiggy's are there. Okay,
Correct.
olden times all these things were not there, so our expenses were only less. So we were be saving little bit more money. Okay,
Hmm.
and the banks people also means PPF, EPF, NPS. These people were giving the nice interest rate.
Hmm.
Now, as we are developing all these things and all, the interest rate in the PPF, EPF, it is reducing so fast. Okay,
Hmm.
so we have to see the alternative options. Okay, so I have chosen the mutual fund or the equity market. Okay, so
Hmm.
I'm expecting after 30 years, I wanted to generate around 14 to 15% of interest, whatever I'm investing.
Hmm.
Okay, so it
Hmm.
will be a little bit whatever I'm investing. If I calculate for 30 years, it will be up to the more than 10 crores in
Hmm.
value.
Hmm.
Okay,
Hmm.
and with the inflation is going on, I will be investing. How much is the inflation this year? If it is the 6%, I will increase my investment amount by the 6% next year. Okay.
Hmm. Hmm.
Second, this one. Olden time, and we doesn't talk to our parents regarding anything regarding the finance and all. Okay,
Hmm.
if I go and I speak to my parents how much property you are having, okay, they will be having one thing. Okay, he is behind my property and all, that is the reason he is asking. Okay. So they doesn't tell about all these things and all, but I think our generation, millennials, and the new generations are there. I think we will be little bit open up. I will be very much open up with my kid and all, means these are the things you have to invest here and there. And one more important thing in the investing,
Hmm.
wherever you are investing, whatever you are doing, okay, you have to tell, means suppose my wife is there, she is the nominee of all the things. Okay, you have to tell her, or if whatever partner, if you are having husband, okay, you have to tell them that these are the places I'm investing. If something happened to me, you have to get all the money from here. Okay,
Hmm.
otherwise it will go into the waste. Okay,
Correct.
so as of now, I doesn't know what and all policies my father is having. Okay,
Hmm.
because it is not that much freedom to talk to parents and all. Okay,
Hmm.
they
Hmm. Hmm.
take into the different direction. Okay, if you
Hmm.
are good with your parents and all, then you can
Then
definitely
it's
ask
super.
about them. Yes.
Definitely. Yes. Hmm. 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 No, no, these are some important points that you mentioned,
Yes.
especially the nominee part. There are times that, you think that you have a lot of, time in your hand, but with the uncertain things happening everywhere around, you need to be very sure of mentioning everything to your partner or to anybody and keeping a nominee. So, in the end, can you please tell us what is your best learning, one or two best learning or advice for all the doctors out there?
Okay. So can I cover a little bit about the insurance and all?
Yes, yes, you can. So, totally
Okay.
your.
Okay. So there are some insurance policies are there. So most of the doctor they think insurance policy is as the investment. Okay. So we are having the life insurance, term insurance, ULIP plans, that is unit
Yes.
linked investment plan is there. Okay. Then there are the medical insurance are there. Okay.
Hmm.
So some mistakes I have done in my life. I have bought one insurance plan, one life insurance plan, and one ULIP plan. Okay. So in that plan, what was there? It is an endorsement plan. Endorsement plan is nothing but they were giving me the some kind of return, whatever
Hmm.
I'm doing, whatever premium I'm giving to the people. Okay.
Hmm.
So whenever there is a return part of is there, okay, if you calculate for the long time, it is not covering for your life also. It is not covering for whatever investment you wanted to that also. Okay. So I bought one Max Life Insurance, this company life insurance. So they were charging 1 lakh rupees premium for 1 year. So I have to pay for the 12 years. After 13 years, they will be paying me back around 12,000 rupees per month for next 10 years. Okay.
Hmm.
After the completion of 22 years, on the 23rd years, they will be paying me back around 14 lakhs.
Hmm.
Okay. So this was the plan. And if suppose if any misfortunate things happen with me, if I die or something, whatever happen, okay. So my wife will get around 14 lakhs rupees whenever if any misfortune happen. Okay.
Hmm.
Then remaining monthly she will be getting, and later also one bulk amount she will be getting. So I sat one day and I calculated actually how much return I'm getting. So I'm getting only 4 to 5% of return. Okay. And
Hmm.
my coverage was around 14 lakh rupees.
Hmm.
For the doctors, coverage of 14 lakhs rupees for family, it is not at all worth. Okay. They will be doing the expenses and it will 2 to 3 years later, it will get finished. Okay.
Yes.
The ULIP plan is also same. Okay. They also doesn't give the very nice coverage. Okay.
Hmm.
Then it is a market link. So most of the money goes into the market and you can
Hmm.
generate the nice amount of money from that there. But the main purpose of the buying the ULIP plan is to cover our life. Okay.
Hmm.
For the coverage, it is not giving that good coverage also. And there is a mortality charges are there. Okay. So whenever your nominee will go and uh, reimburse all this money, okay, so that time there will be a mortality charges are there. Those mortality charges can go up to the 5 to 10% also in the
Okay.
ULIP plan. Okay.
Hmm.
So in spite of that, everyone can buy the term insurance plan. Okay.
Hmm.
So term insurance is nothing but we buy the car insurance plan. You
Hmm.
buy the car insurance if accident happen. Okay, the car insurance people will come, they will pay you, and your
Hmm.
car will be fine. Okay. It is
Hmm.
same like that. If doesn't happen anything to your car, it is gone. Okay.
Hmm.
So term insurance is also same. Okay.
Hmm.
If something happens to you, the
Hmm.
bulk amount your nominee will get. If it doesn't happen, that money will go. Okay.
Hmm.
So in the psychology of money, if the any money is going out of your pocket and if it is not giving any kind of benefit, so we think it is a bad option.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
But the term insurance, it will come as a very low cost. So in the max life insurance, I was getting the coverage of 12 lakhs or 15 lakhs rupees. Okay.
Hmm.
And I was paying the around 12 lakhs rupees for 12 years.
Hmm.
Okay. In the term insurance, you can pay around 11, 12 or 13,000 rupees every year. You can get a coverage of 1 crore rupees. Okay.
Hmm.
So how much coverage you should have? So for doctors means for the normal people, they tell you about the 10 times of your annual income, but I can calculate as a 20 times because our expenses are a little bit more. So if yearly income is 12 lakhs, okay, so
Hmm.
you multiply by the 20 times, so that much insurance you have to buy. If you are not able to buy, you can buy the 1 crore also or 1.5 crore also. Second thing, the early you buy, early you will get the benefit. Okay, because we have seen so many misfortunate things happen during the COVID times. So
Hmm.
many people have gone through all these things. Okay,
Hmm.
and I was watching one Netflix, one web series yesterday only. The
Hmm.
Trial by Fire. Fire. This
I have not seen.
recently it came. Now yesterday it came. I think so. Okay. So I think you have heard about the Upar cinema hall. It got burned and so many
Hmm.
people
Hmm.
died.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
So suddenly life is unpredictable. This thing,
Hmm.
anything can happen. So you should have for your at least not for you for your family's sake. You should buy the term insurance.
I'm insurance.
Medical insurance. So medical insurance, we are into the medical field only. Many people doesn't take the insurance because
Hmm.
whichever hospital you attach, they will give some kind of discount. Okay.
Hmm.
But for your parents and all, okay, so you can buy it. So my college has given me 3 lakhs rupees insurance, and I have bought it only because they were giving it the very low cost, and my
Hmm.
parents are included in that. Okay.
Hmm.
But for me and for my wife, during my PG time only, I have bought one 5.5 lakhs rupees insurance. Okay. After the COVID, I have seen it is not that much, 5.5 lakhs, because if something, any big accident and all, if this thing kind of happens, so I need more than 10 lakhs and all. So I have bought one add-on plan on that. So I'm having 20 lakhs of insurance in this thing. Okay. I'm paying around 25,000 of premium for my parents also at this one also. And I'm having around 23 lakhs of life insurance, medical insurance. Term insurance, I'm having up to 1.2 lakhs rupees, like this.
That's good.
So I have done some kind of mistake. So don't buy any endorsement kind of plan, wherever there is a interest is involved. Okay. So this was my learning, and I'm telling all the audience also.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Because whenever you go to bank, they will be behind you to buy these kind of plan, because they are getting so much commissions from that. Okay. You are not getting any benefit. You have to come home. Don't take the decision in the hurry burry. Okay. Sit and plan for 2 or 3 days, because if you bought also, you are having the 15 days to cancel that plan. Okay. Calculate whether it is for your requirement, it is there or not there. For young generation, definitely the life insurance, whatever the traditional life insurance plan were there, and ULIP plan, it is not worth it. You can go for the term insurance, and for investing, you can buy the mutual funds.
So these two are big advices, and I think so. I'm sure all of our viewers will be really happy to understand from your learnings. Endorsement plans, I'm sure everybody, every bank official is after you to buy that, and understanding not to buy them is also a learning. So thank you so much, Dr. Shubhankar, for discussing your learnings, your understandings when it comes to personal financing. How can we go forward with that? So as Dr. Shubhankar mentioned during the session also, we can have a detailed session understanding how can you invest in the mutual funds, how to plan your SIPs, what are the right funds to invest in, and how to go forward with that. We can actually have a close knit workshop with him about this. If you are interested, do DM me, do message me. We can actually plan something like that, so that you can understand one-to-one from him how can we do that. So thank you so much, Dr. Shubhankar, for discussing everything that you have learned, and from your learnings, readings, and experiences. It was so nice to know and to discuss it with everybody. I'm sure everybody has understood a lot from this discussion and will definitely implement it.
Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. One more advice I can give you, little bit short. Okay. There are some books are there which people can read. Okay. That is one book is Let's Talk Money. Okay. It is a very nice book. Okay. It is giving you all the options, whatever I have spoke about this thing, all the things are included. And it is a very nice book. You can read like the story kind of this thing. Okay. Second one is The Psychology of Money. Okay. Okay, so these two books I can recommend to read all the generations and all. Okay, and if you are using any social media, okay, don't use for the entertainment purpose. You can use for the doing this type of classes. If I tell you in the China and all, they are having the regulations. Okay, they doesn't give the entertainment kind of things into their TikToks and all. They put the educational videos. Okay, because these kind of things, because if I use the Instagram, if someone is using any kind of different nice phone, if they are using, so we are affected with seeing their lifestyle also. And that is a one trigger point for most of the people to buy some things which is not important for us. Okay.
That's true.
So you can use the social media and some of the other things for the good purpose. Okay. You can learn all these things, whatever I am talking about. Okay. There are so many videos are there. You can do some kind of courses and all. And during your initial period, you have to build your skill. You have to focus on your skill to develop the skill to earn the money. After you can earn the money, that then only you can invest or put your money into the growth of this thing. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Thank you. This is the
Thank
last
you.
thing I wanted to say.
Yes. No, each and every point that you mentioned, Dr. Shubhankar, are of value. And I'm sure if implemented, and reading these two books will also help. So as doctor mentioned, please read these two books. That will also give you a lot of understanding. And in case of any doubts, anything, he's there to connect. Do let me know. I will definitely connect you with him. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining us today, this morning. And thank you so much, Dr. Shubhankar, for joining us. Every word, everything that you mentioned is of great value. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Yeah, have a nice day. Goodbye.